Okay, I gotta say this, that this was so stupid. I don't know what to begin because I don't like Megan Kelly. I think that she is a racist, but unless they edited her defending blackface, I didn't hardly get it, and I'm not taking her side. But I want to explain why there are people like in in Europe they didn't want you dressed as a nun. They just as well the cowboy part I didn't understand. Okay, because I dressed as a cowboy and I just as Native American. I do have Native American roots. I just as a cholo back in 2013, and I know Latino dudes who would afros in their head. Okay, so on Halloween, so okay, but the blackface. Let's get to the blackface. First of all, I want to get to the Catholic part. Hold up. The reason why, and I'm a big offended by this because I'm a convert to Catholicism. I'm not a Protestant anymore since I was 13. Okay, and the reason when people get offended by folks dressed as monks, nuns, priests, I would say this part because this needs to be talked about. This is blasphemy when you make fun of the Catholic Church. Okay, if someone dresses as a Jewish um, rabbi to mock and make fun of Jews, it would be a problem. Um, the biggest accessible prejudice in this country is anti-Catholicism, and I have to call it this. And it's due to white Catholics who don't speak about it. I'm calling it it's white Catholics who want to be in the wild wasp, Anglo-Saxon Protestant mainstream, who neglect and talk about anti-Catholicism and who use their white privilege. That's more important than their faith. Just like if they have white Jews, that's more important. That's why the synagogue, and I'm not mocking what happened to the synagogue, and it was in New York somewhere, in New Jersey, I probably don't know where it was, where they had a terrorist attack, but it's just because of the white people who are either Jew or Catholic do not speak up on these issues. They act like it doesn't exist. Um, us minorities who either Jews or Catholics, like myself, we get the double dose. We get us being people of color, and we get the Catholic bigotry. Okay, but when I see people make nuns look demonic, you know, I know those bad nuns. Okay, but how do you feel that I was a preacher in a Baptist church mocking the preacher, mocking the first lady of the church, mocking the church? Mocking. You would get offended if and I said things that against my pride. It used to be crazy price, okay? But to actually make it to a Halloween costume, that's too far, okay? If someone actually, and that's why the place in England was talking about that. See, it used to be safe to dress as a nun or a priest or monk in a respectful manner. It wasn't used to mock and make fun of the Catholic Church. But when it led to that, that's what became the issue. Same thing used to be okay to dress as a Mexican, with sombreros. But when you have racist people making fun and folks who cut grass and stuff, you know what I'm saying, to make fun of Mexican immigrants, like they had a white fraternity sorority making fun of Mexicans as gang members and laborers, and who don't have papers, just mocking like they do with African American people. That's when become a racist when you use it in a racist fashion. Okay, I dressed up like a cholo because I like the cholo look, not to mock cholos. Okay, look what happened to Sandra Bullock when she was on Lopez tonight. Okay, and she's a white woman. Okay, so I'm also mixed with Spanish Creole, not Mexican, but I found 2 years ago I am mixed with Spanish Creole. Okay, okay, Black Spanish Creole. For a father of mine, and I'm very proud of it. So I do speak Spanish, and now anybody tell me you can't speak Spanish, all this time I can say excuse me, it's mi sangre. Okay, my photographer was a real, so therefore I have right to speak my other language. Okay, um, I love being a multiracial person. Anyway, but I'm glad my roots are mixed up on my dad and mom's side. Supposedly pure black, but not pure black because they mixed. Okay, because they have mixed. If they mixed ancestry, would not be here. Hello, I wouldn't be here either. Now, the truth that I'm going to say this about Megan Kelly. to defend blackface. If racism did not happen in this country, slavery, to dress up as a black person would not be offensive, okay? But many white people who are racist have been doing this. But if it's weird. I mean, last year I was both two characters in one person, Hugh Hefner, and I was what's the man name? Ron O'Neal, who is lighter than me, but I wore the straight wig to represent him from Superfly, and I put two characters together. So I didn't put a pale skin tone on my face, foundation, you know what I'm saying, to look like um, what's the man name from Playboy, Hugh Hefner. Okay, I just put the combination together. Okay, his outfit and the two different outfits and just represent both characters. Okay, and when I try to go for the costume at that bar at the club Midtown, the DJ looked at me weird when I said I was both Hugh Hefner and Ron O'Neal from Superfly. Not Pimp, it was Superfly, the Pimp in there, but also Hugh Hefner. I was both. He did not respect me, and I was very offended by that because, okay, so I look black even though the people on the ship were darker than me, but I'm playing two characters. But I saw a Latino dude just as Michael Jackson from Thriller. You know what I'm saying? So I that gets on my nerves when people gotta use someone's black DNA to relegate them like they're a slave. You supposed to live like this. You have no rights. When did y'all forget the Civil Rights Bill was signed in 1964? I do have freedom, okay? Now, and one child rule is no longer law, okay? So, but I didn't put pale makeup and try to look like Hugh Hefner. I just wore the red robe and my slippers and pajamas, okay? And I put the sailor hat on and I put the straight wig on to represent, what's his name, Ron O'Neal from Superfly, okay? So, who played Priest, that was his nickname, his name on Superfly, okay? So, I didn't get the respect to notch my costume. That's what made me upset, and they used it in racial because you tell about the overtones of the person's reaction when I said I was Hugh Hefner and run on this Superfly and like what? It's written down. Like read it from the doggone paper. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to change it up. So that's Megan Kelly will probably defend that DJ, that stupid ass DJ at the club last year, but you would defend blackface when we know why they had blackface. And I'm going to give you the real reason why. White characters, white actors and actresses, even Judy Garland from the doggone movie Wizard of Oz, will put tar, black tar, to mock African Americans, especially from their struggle, okay, from slavery and Jim Crow, to mock, to make fun, to dehumanize. And this what goes on today in hip hop with those African descent call themselves niggas. Okay? Do y'all see why I bash both Jerry Heller from Rufus Records, the white Jew, and the Gentile who is Jimmy Oven. I say Jimmy Iovine. Jimmy Iovine, who is Italian American, raised Catholic, probably ain't practice his faith, his actions. But to what's funny is weird when they made fun of Italians in Hollywood, call them mobsters. Well, not every Italian is part of the mob. You know, not every Italian's a mobster thug. Okay, you got good Italian men and women who are hardworking, who are not into that. It's why when Celebrity Justice, when Harvey from TMZ had it, and he's a two-faced his own self, making fun of OJ, okay? The same propaganda make fun of the Jews in Nazi Germany, same propaganda he used against African American people on TMZ. But when he has Celebrity Justice, and I never forget, he talked about Sopranos, and I was on the Italian American side, the lawyer on there, who is tired to be tired and stereotyped of being a mobster, who being a mobster thug, mafia person, when he's a well-respected Italian American man. Okay, and the entire American woman being a coon to her own community, against her own community, being no different treasure on the field, had a nerve to defend Sopranos. You know, the American Tire Association was upset with Sopranos, and I have every right to defend them because I know as an African American man who also is white in the American, who at the time are not seen as white in because I don't look white, but it's in my genealogy, okay? Who often stereotype and demonize it in this country, I can understand how it feels to be an Italian American, even if I'm not Italian, to be sued as a mafia because somebody who chooses that lifestyle, just like those thugs, okay, in the ghetto, choose. You get my point. You're trying to work. You're trying to get along. You're trying to make, to get the American dream, and someone keep constantly bringing up the stereotype, and that's why I get mad at Jimmy Iovine, who's Italian American, who know how it is to be stereotyped. Okay, how dare you give money to Suge Knight to stereotype my African American people so they can be like thugs. That's why there were seeing, and I don't like when Jerry Hill died last year. I didn't give a fuck about that dude. This is the reason why that we get Black Lives Matter. Cops are shooting at us. We can't even get a job. They're throwing job applications to a point that even Raven Simone was cooning about Walla Mandrea, okay? You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm not a fan of Ann Coulter, but she called her ass out about that. So, do you get my point? That we get defamed, you know what I'm saying? No different treasure there on the field. Hood rats, thugs. So, you gotta understand the media propaganda is used to make fun of certain groups of people, you know? And this is Halloween. I understand you want to play a character, but let's have respect with that character when it comes to certain ethnic groups. Nowhere that I go, as when I was dressed like a cholo, did not go and make fun of Mexican Americans because, like I say, I have friends who were Mexican who put Afro wigs on. Even when I was a job, they wanted to stop and put an Afro wig on. They didn't put on blackface. They had their regular complexion, and it's like one of Jackson 5. I had no problem with that. Just like a cholo, same thing. You know, you know what I'm saying? So, but I didn't go around and to make stereotypes and not even create my own character. Mulatto indígena means a mulatto indigenous, mixed because that's my background, black, white, and American, okay? So that I put it into my own heritage, okay? But to sit here to defend blackface, to defend, and it hurts me when Gerardo Mejia, from Rico Suave, could not get a job who ended up working for Jimmy Iovine, excuse me, because he's Ecuadorian, and they make fun of Mexican and other Latinos as gangsters cannot play a CEO or any other. You gotta understand why we get upset with this shit, okay? So don't you understand that blackface, when folks was going up north to Chicago, they had a riot, going to the Eyes of the Prize documentary. The white people up north who didn't come from the South saw Birth of the Nation, saw blackface, and didn't want those African City people there because of those stereotypes. Do you understand that? And then you know why that I have an issue, and people, I tell my African City people, stop calling camel skin folks dark skin. You don't understand that you're mocking you. It's no different than me putting on blackface to mock fun of my African ancestors when it comes for that situation. Let me say something, because when Josephine Baker and other actors who are not dark, like Wesley Snipes dark, they had to put on darker makeup to make fun of their ancestors. Do you understand that? Okay. So do you understand why I take issue? Because when O.J. Simpson was charged with the murder Nicole Brown Simpson, instead of focusing in Ron Goldman, instead of focusing on the murders and who did it and he did it or not, the race was bringing up, and by him not being dark like Wesley Snipes, and we're both camel skin, I got so offended when they darkened his picture to make fun, to exploit. That's why I got offended when some African people call it Kiki Palmer dark about the movie Pimp. Even though it's a stereotypical movie, Stop calling her dark when she's not dark. She's not no Leslie Jones complexion. Trying to see a black and down. Do you know the idea of black and down was to mock our ancestors or African descent? You don't understand these black nationalist ideologies come from white supremacist ideologies to tell us to stay in our place. That's why you had Marcus Garvey have that Klan meeting with the Ku Klux Klan, excuse me, in on June 25th, 1922. The way he had H.L. Hunt pay money to the Nation Islam, who's part of the Ku Klux Klan. There was pit bulls to tell us who the South of the civil rights movement. Okay, because they didn't want us to be equal like them. Do you understand? That's the idea of the one drop rule was to stop us from having equality. When I laugh at folks who tell me you hate yourself. No, it's you who hate yourself when you love oppression. One drop rule was not about black pride. It was about having black DNA and staying in a oppressed state, dehumanized and treated like you're not human. That's the whole reason why. So when they put on blackface, that was mocking our struggle off the plantation to make fun of us and say we're not human. When these white people did that, that's the whole reason why we have a problem with that. And then then all to give us jobs, you want us to play stereotypical. That's why we bash Lee Daniels. It's sad that Halle Berry, all the other movies she played in, she can get an Oscar except when she played the Aunt Your Mama bitch. And I did say Aunt Your Mama, but let me explain something. In the movie Monster Ball, that Lee Daniels, Ackerman said, who 910 is a dick sucking to white supremacists in Hollywood, and I call it like it is. I have no respect for it. That's why Monique cussed his ass out in along with Tyler Perry and Oprah. In the movie Monster Ball, a dark-skinned husband, which is P. Diddy's character, is killed in death row by a white racist cop. The white racist cop befriends this lighter-skinned sister, which is Halle Berry's character. She has a child with the dark-skinned husband, and she is being the Willie Lynch bitch, dehumanizing his brother, making fun of his weight, beating him. That's why I got mad at Toya Graham. This is the reason why I don't defend corporal punishment in our community, because they don't understand it was distorted in the Bible to say that our children and us as a people are not human. To mess with their mental intellect and their psychological intellect. That's the reason why that you got weak brothers, mentally weak but physically strong, like on the field plantation, who think that having sex and being violent and acting over aggressive, toxic masculinity is part of being a man instead of building the community, being the CEO, being the president, being the lawyer, being the doctor, being the head of the community. The Lord, that's what being a man is, not being a monkey. Okay? All these little thug brothers call me gay, they have a monkey mentality. And I mean, sound like treasure, but they bought into white supremacy what they expect out of them. Okay? And they make mock me because the real issue ain't about me whether I'm gay or straight. It's that I live as a free man and you're controlled by others and live for others. That's what it is. Okay? And you're just using any argument that you have an issue, because I bet you wish you had a voice like mine and not give a damn what anybody else say. That's what takes a real man, real boss to go through that. Because you don't have to kiss somebody's ass to live in this world. But going back to the situation with Blackface. In that movie, she's making him mentally weak but physically strong by making him aggressive. That's why you have brothers acting a fool and being violent. Colin Falter was talking about on his thing. These single black, everybody bash the single black women because it's those who are guilty of this weakness syndrome. Yes, you're damn right. That's one thing. I'm not saying all sisters. I'm the ones who fit into the stereotype. That's why at first when I saw Tommy something Yo's channel, I kind of liked the content, but when you start generalizing, that's why I know sisters who are not like that. That's when I have a problem. And you go into an integrated crowd that's racist to make them do a blackface situation to generalize every sister and talking about hairhead hooligans, when in fact it could be a one with natural hair with his mentality. I know some sisters with natural hair with an ugly mentality just like that, okay? But point is, it doesn't matter who they put ahead. It's the mentality that was inside the head that I'm talking about. Okay. So she acting like a hang at your head, Aunt Jemima, Sakata Aunt Jemima to her sexual relationship with Holly Berry, and then next thing you're how you said you are what? You're trying to make him not your father not to be racist who taught you their racism? That's stupid. Don't forget that in every interracial slave was not always rape. You had bed wenches, okay, willing participants. So that's the problem. That's why I like Lee Daniels who made that movie. Oscar didn't do the same thing. So that's why I was bashing folks calling. She's not dark skinned. Boom. But the truth of the matter is, as I'm saying here, they had made being that color to be a savage, to make fun of, to be stereotyped. I bash some dark skinned brothers like Kodak Black and Glock 9 going along with the stereotype instead of being your own individual. I don't knock Wayne Brady. Wayne Brady is a handsome dark skinned brother who's well put together, who don't buy that stereotype, and neither Tyson Belford and many other dark skinned brothers who don't. But I bet they get tired of getting the stereotype as being a thug because those guys buy into that blackface racist mentality. And even those who are my shade and lighter, okay? So do you get my point? That's why I defend Eric Benet's statement, and I defend Drake for coming in blackface to tell Hollywood, "Did what you want me to be, and I ought to get a job instead of be my own individual self and do other roles that dance to tell." That's what the idea that Drake was doing that for. He wasn't there to mock his African American heritage. He was trying to tell racist Hollywood America how racist you are. You know what I'm saying? I even thought about coming in blackface to make fun of, without my heritage, but the white racist people who want me to be the blackface, who want me to be stereotyped. Even if I don't have a career in Hollywood and still in the entertainment industry, big his ass to stereotypical behavior. Rewrite I'm talented and I speak in Spanish because I refuse to be stereotyped. That's why they don't give him a count. That's why even Matthew knows Beyonce mom and dad back in November '99 at the Tyler meeting in Southwest Side had a look at me strange when I was 20 years old, okay? Because he was trying to market stereotypical behavior. I'm gonna call it like it is. He had complaints because he wanted a white woman. He thought the Tina knows, which she don't look white to me. You know what I'm saying? That still because he was dark skinned and he like Glock 9, don't like the color. Okay, whatever. You know? But they proud black men. They strong black men. They Wakanda king. All other stuff. Yeah, whatever. I don't buy into that blacking down bullshit and then black and that's bullshit. It's amazing on white supremacists. All they ought to tell folks of accuracy to stay in their place and not be free. That's why Marcus Garvey had that Klan meeting H. Was paying Nation Islam. I want to do what the fuck I want to do and without nobody in my business. But anyway, go back to blackface. The idea of blackface was to make fun of our people and to stereotype and say that our people of African descent were criminals and thugs and harassed, even use different terminology at the time. Still same game. So that's why Megan Kelly, who came from the Fox News channel, you need to shut up and like you got fired. But NBC, you're not guilty as well. You also fired that sister who got bail plays Megan Kelly. So shut up about that too. And even though Cosby is guilty, you the one that was upset by him buying you. That's why you exposed. He was getting away with raping them white women and some of them sisters a long time ago, a long shoe. For you, let's be real. And you had willing participant thoughts who went along with the game, who also was helping Cosby, have sex game, go cheat on his wife. So all y'all guilty. Shoot, he had Matt Lawyer put Matt Lawyer on trial, but when you fired him, he was sexual harassing women and so was Bill O'Reilly, okay, from Fox News, okay. When you fired that sister that bashed that handled Scott Baio and put this man Megan Kelly on there, then please shut up. You fired her because you know you're about to lose some ratings. This is business. Trust me. But Megan, if you really want to see blackface before, okay, making fun of us, you know what I'm saying? They not putting. Let me say this: some of these white people who doing this mess, and there's many of them who are racist. They not doing this to show respect to those people in those costumes like Don Ross. They doing it to mock and make fun, you know. But let me come as a white person, you know what I'm saying? And you have a problem, you know. Like on my Halloween ski, I had the same straight wig that you used to for the rent around this from the haunted house. And one dude said, "What's wrong with the hair?" One white dude, or probably light skinned Hispanic dude, trying to pass his white whatever you probably mix with both, gonna tell me at the bar, "Excuse me, it's part of my costume." You know, and if you're gonna go there by me, I may be not dark like Wesley Snipes, but you can tell I'm African descent as well, because I'm not high yellow and not pale like that, but still. I got straight hair in the family, dude. My fourth grandfather was darker than you and I. Excuse me, my great grandfather on my dad's side, my grandfather's dad. Okay, my great paternal, he had naturally straight hair. He was darker than me, and it means darker you as well. Okay, with thin lips, high cheekbones, cause his grandfather was Native American, and my grandmother was a white woman, part English, part black on his dad's side. Dummy, idiot. Okay. I don't have everybody not full-blown African in my roots. Not everybody, okay? I have a mixture of different races. I mean, I'm very proud to acknowledge that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what y'all want all of us to use the black part to tell us they're not place. When we're not pure black people, you're not gonna spoil my black heritage with the one drop rule. Okay? So anyway, Megan Kelly, I'm glad you got fired. But you already know the history of blackface, so shut up. Trying to play like you don't. Because you defend it, because you know that many people use blackface or to dress as African American people to make fun, not to show honor. When I wore my Native American costume when I was a teenager and kid, I wasn't doing it to make fun of my Native American ancestry. I actually wore it with pride, and I actually felt comfortable wearing a Native American headdress because I never get a chance to notch at the time. That's why I'm so extreme about my multiracial background. Didn't get a chance to dodge my roots to tell the whole world I'm not all 100% black. I'm also mixed with other races, including American and white. So if you want me to be proud of who I am, then let me acknowledge all my heritage, not partial to the point you want to pick on, nitpick on, and dehumanize with your one drop mentality. Okay? So when I wore the American headdress, that's why the back and try to support him wearing the headdress. He wasn't when he wore the headdress, he was not making fun of the American. He is part of the American on his family tree. He's not full blown black. His parents are not pure black side with the one drop bullshit. Okay? Pharrell Williams is mixed with the American. You can tell his own features. And skin tone. He ain't dark, West is not color. Even he was still, because got folks answer like she's not full blown black woman. Okay? We have a right to dodge our heritage. Yeah, so we wearing a headdress on the cover magazine. You can say I'm appropriate what? It's in my heritage. I'm not advocating one drop shit. Fuck the one drop rule and fuck blood quantum. I am proud to be a mongrel. Okay, so I don't know where y'all want someone to claim to be pure when we not pure. Let us be proud of who we really are mixed. So, and if I put a blonde wig on, I do have white ancestry. Yes, hello. Like I was telling some Latino dude, I don't defend the sisters stealing hair at the weed shop, but white girls have. We do have white in our ancestry. I'm sure, yeah, grandmother, somebody in our family has straight hair, so-called good hair. Okay, so we're not pure black. What next? You want me to go in the sun and get extra dark so I can be looking like Wesley Snipes, look like Akon to be proud of who I am? What's the next step? It's relegating shit of from a black DNA down my damn nerves. Let us be free. But the truth of it is, Megan, you don't. You know the history of blackface. You know that the white people are other people because I'm part of your heritage, the family tree, okay? Use that to a racist to make fun of my people who have black DNA, to mock them struggle and their heritage and say they're not human. That's the whole reason why. And if it was trying to get accuracy in people like Harry McDaniel or either Stephen Fletcher, it was to make fun of us. That's the only time they give awards. Why hip hop today, the way why you got gangs of thugs in hip hop, because it's making fun of their heritage and call themselves niggas. That's why you white people who listen to hip hop want to use the word nigga. You ain't our friend. You want to make fun of who we are. Can't be my friend. I'm sorry. Can't be my friend. You want to use the word nigga. Okay? You know what I'm saying? What white person wants to use the word nigga if they're not racist? There's a history behind that word. What is different between I don't give a fuck. Stop lame. Ever records cooling. Okay? And tearing what's the name? The white woman with red hair on MTV shit. You know damn well what that word means. When they say nigga, it's a Ebonic version. Ebonics. Slave talk version of the word nigga. Nigger. Don't use that stupid idiot. Like, for example, if I say I'm going to the store, I'm going to the store. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, come on now. Dumbasses. Okay? So, you want accuracy people to act like Stephen Fletcher and call themselves niggas. So, you know what I'm saying? That's why we bashed Gary Owens when he had that sister to make fun of their African brother, Michael Blackson. Okay, when she said I had my wife say it for me. Yeah, that was her bed with the camera scan bed winch with some white DNA that happened in her family tree if it was a rape. Okay, or consensual defending slavery, like Bambi over here defending Gary Owens over the doggone African dude. And you want to know why somebody was saying, I'm not defending, I'm not saying that brothers are okay saying this, but you see why some brothers who don't got sense, who don't have sense, should I say in proper English, will say they'll go with white women over black women because that bullshit. Because let me explain the reason why. The reason why our brother would say that because for years, some sisters did not believe being the backbone. Just like Mammy instead of Mammy on the plantation. The idea of Aunt Jemima was her smile. Well, she was glad to be in her place. Okay? And people don't understand that the Aunt Jemima Mammy was helping her keeping the slaves in line, especially the male slave, okay, in the Wheeling syndrome. Because at night, even though she was dark and unattractive, she had sex willingly for massa and trained other sisters like ghetto gaggers to be white massa's mistresses. That what Angie Ramirez Jordan said is no lie. That's the truth. That's why y'all are comfortable of ghetto gaggers. But when you had the Terry Jolene situation and brothers who nasty ass, who make us look terrible, like Blackface, who ghetto trash, DMing this white woman, you hear she called them out, y'all was on her side. But y'all don't say nothing about ghetto gaggers or scandal. Make sense? That's why y'all not was on y'all was out there clout chasing on by OJ. You didn't care about that OJ. Y'all was happy that OJ got arrested over the Nicole Brown sister. Said, yes, what you get me with them white women, but half y'all was behind closed doors messing with white racist men. Ain't no joke. Why you the dudes go with go with African sisters? One got in jail when she was in California. You're talking about, yeah, in California, a sister who working in a prison complex was sleeping with Aryan Brotherhood and got arrested because it's considered a sexual offense with someone in custody that you be on the sex offender list for that mess. Lost her job, got pregnant. I think she got pregnant, and she was sleeping with who? With who? With who? A white racist person. Yes. One was a white dude, thug with all tats, was getting married to a sister. And you want to know why some brothers don't want to go with you? Who make jokes like Tommy something New York? Come on. Some of you sisters need to call these sisters who not liking it, who not fit the stereotype. Like I call out the brothers out who make us look terrible. I'm called like is. Yeah. Shit. Look what happened with Trayvon Martin. Even though George Zimmerman part of his Spain with African and Native American DNA from Latin America besides Spaniard on his mama's side. Who helped that case for free? A sister. By my skin tone, caramel, with her long hair, whether it's weave or natural. She working for free so she get her law degree. Working for free, an intern. And taking George Simmons' side. That's who won the case, y'all. And you want to know why some brothers don't want to date no sisters? Because the sister was used to keep the brother, excuse me, I'm telling you like it is. I don't give a damn what anybody say. It's historical fact in Willis syndrome. What did the witness do? Make the black woman over the black man, to emasculate him, to make him feel like he's less than a man. And to break every time on the job, like I had to tell that bitch off at NRG when I was working cleaning up. I'm going to call it like it is, cleaning up, old damn sister who was friends with me at the Beyonce. I'm gonna be real about I don't give a damn. When y'all you don't want your business out there about how y'all do me, don't do me fucking wrong, and your business will not be out there. When old sister about my skin tone, older sister, my mom was 40, but anyway, she older than me, about 50, had nerve when we was there working at Beyonce, it was cool. Beyonce concert, clean up. But in the suites, North Texas, Uncle Collar is, I know I don't give a damn, because when you do me fucking wrong, because I'm working in a temp agency, do airmark, I'm gonna call it is, what spill on the down floor, ask about a spill, work-related questions. And you want to know why some brothers don't want to date your dumb ass? You had Debbie Thomas. You have my white man give you respect? Debbie Thomas. Debbie Thomas, beautiful sister, skating, ice skating. She working in a trailer park with some white man beating her up, and she in a white turn. Where y'all complain about that shit? You remember the sister, the light-skinned sister who married a white man who got her killed in Georgia? Where's y'all about that? But y'all all about the Tita Jeline shit and trying to put OJ, talking about OJ give it in white women. But you had the reason why Ike Turner had issues with Tina, and I defend what he did with Tina, because one thing a lot of folks don't know, Ike Turner's dad was killed by the KK due to a sister he was cheating on his wife with. The sister was going with Ku Klux Klan. She was being a bad wench, ghetto guy to some white man, and he did not like it, and he got his dad killed. Talking about, what's the name? What's that what's that woman name? And I can't stand the bitch, the one that got Emmett Till killed. That you need to leave the white women alone. Sisters do the same thing too. Hello. You get in an argument with a sister, white men get involved trying to tell you to stay in your place, nigger. Talk is. Yeah. They even do it with child support. Brother ain't doing wrong, trying to pay child support. They give him all the hell, but that white man get a sister pregnant. I had a homegirl who had a white baby daddy, and they couldn't find him until we found him on the internet. Thank you. Trying to stay in Texas, saying we could not find him. Oh, y'all know where he was, because he was a white man. He had made a 15-year-old girl pregnant. Because the sister about 1 year older than me. But y'all like asking, oh, that white woman in South Park, Mexico, oh, that white girl, when she was out there, no offense to JD's mom, but I'm calling how it is in Texas, no offense. Hell, they locked up because your mama, when she was out there pretending to be a grown woman at the country club. That's how racist Texas is. State Texas is. No offense to exploited by a family, but it is the truth. Shit. And OJ Simpson was in the plane in Chicago when Nicole was with her mama on her phone, talk to her phone. Come on now. Now, so how the hell he killed Nicole when he in Chicago, Chirac, Chi-Town, we want to call it, but she on the phone records prove that shit on Fox, and y'all ain't want to talk about that on Fox News. Y'all want to cover that up. Megan Kelly was on that show. Was she on that show? When Miss, what's her name, Miss Cox, who was the lawyer, and trying to get the phone records? Yes. So you know about that. Y'all know about that shit. But you trying to tell a brother what he supposed to do. Y'all got my nerve with that shit. But you don't tell a white man what he do. White man stick his dick with any woman of any color. Even do race play and get a gag and shit. Y'all don't say shit about that. But y'all over here, so you see y'all love some of y'all like to be abused. On purpose. And even abuse the community. No, the brother is just as guilty as well of this shit, but I'm just saying, but the sister needs to get called out for because she get away with it more than the brother do. Let's call it like it is. Ever since slavery. Shoes. I gotta call it like it is. I know my history. I'm gonna break me from them white people. I can't stand no old hairhead bitch. Yeah, I did say hey, yeah. Shoes. Okay, she had a fro. I had a sister with a fro one time, talked to me crazy. Yeah, it don't matter who got a weave, a braids, or dreadlocks, whatever. Don't matter. That mentality is more important. What's on the outside? Y'all don't get this. Unlike times y'all generalize based on hair. They can wear an afro and still treat you like a damn slave. Mammy didn't have no weave in her head. Hold on. Mammy didn't have no wig on her head. Mammy didn't have. She had a scarf on her head and treat you like shit. In the movie Gone with the Wind, Hamilton was braiding them brothers for them white woman and white people and shit. Now, see, I'm talking about, that's why I don't like no Tyler Graham, your mentality. That's why some brothers don't want to date your dumb ass. Maybe stop acting like a damn ass slave and start acting like a Harriet Tubman or what's the name, Rosa Parks. Then they'll date you, or Coretta Scott King. Then they will date you. But you're thinking like Aunt your mama and all other stuff, and we in this bitch. Nobody ain't gonna show you no damn respect. No brother ain't gonna show you respect. Hello, I call it like it is. Just like a bud acting like some fitness, doggone Stephen Fisher, a sister don't go with your shit either. But anyway, going back to this situation here. Yeah, I had to go there. I'm sorry, I tell my business on here. Well, let me tell you something, y'all. If you do me wrong, don't expect your business to be out there. Okay? If you do me wrong, expect your business to be out there. I ain't give no names. But next time don't give no mistreatment. Because I'm not looking for the future of that shit. Maybe your life is fucked up and you think it's normal, but I don't go there. Thank you. I ain't trying to have no plans. I ain't can't call me no victim. I try not to be victimized up here. I'm the victor, not the victim. Thank you. Y'all are open to that shit. You the being victim. So anyway, playing victim mentality. Want everybody mistreat. I don't want nobody to treat me shit. I want to be protected and say, God, hello. Now, anyway, let's get to soldier. But going back to what I was saying, with Megan Kelly, excuse me. You over here defending blackface, bitch, sit down. You know the reason why. We shouldn't even talk about this. We know that so many white people put, even with the business and hip hop, I'm not saying every white person, but if they use the word nigga and they know that word is wrong, then something wrong with them. They won't witness participants of like they had slave. This one folks understand and during slavery, the best slaves to the white master were those who allowed them to disrespect them. Let me say that again. The best slaves for the white master was those who wouldn't allow them to disrespect them and they stayed in a low place. See, I don't have a slave mentality. The ones who attack me of acting in sin, y'all have a slave mentality. You gonna put guidelines and rules. First off, I'm free. Let me make my own damn guidelines. I don't need your bullshit. If I didn't come knocking at your door and if I didn't ask for advice, don't come lecture me about anything. You just know the difference in Fiddler and Aunt Jemima trying to relegate my life like we still back in slavery. We supposed to be enjoying our freedom and their own version of freedom individually. But going back to what I'm saying, Megan, just shut up, okay? You know about slavery. You know about Jim Crow. Y'all the one bring up the past. Y'all talking about that we bring up the past about slavery. When you're doing blackface, when you're saying the word nigger, when you're doing racial stuff in the police department, you are bringing up the damn past. And we don't acknowledge us as really racially mixed race people, not partially, not pure black people. We are part white. Remember, our people was controlled by another race. And mixing did happen due to the man, most likely, being a whore and a rapist. Okay? You don't notch us, then that's what we're not welcome. I'm glad that Taylor treasures my sister's brother about we not welcome. Well, you never did welcome us, Dr. Phil. Shut the fuck up with your one drop shit. But y'all want to whine about, oh, we low population, race mixing. No, maybe if our white male ancestors and those who still acting like them, who are men in our community, because we are genetically part of your community, whether you like it or not, whether you welcome us or not, we're not being hoes and rapists and mixing with every doggone, and even the ones from American origins going to Asia, mixing with another race of women. You wouldn't be the minority. Trying to put a big wall because of mixed race people from Latin America are growing in numbers in their birth rate that we're just scared of. Yes. So just let you know, Megan, just shut up, please, okay? And you had people on the arts of African going on with this bullshit. That's what makes it. Even folks will come and say, I don't see the wrong word about my blackface. Let them make when you pass away. Let them make fun of you, and see if they have any nice things to say about you when you die while they on Halloween. How about that? Or make fun of your grandma for Halloween. Let them dress up as your grandma, your aunt, your daddy, and for Halloween, and let them make a mockery out of them, and see how funny it is.